Let's talk about some plantar fascia massage and how we can do this at home between physical therapy visits. So I don't have any plantar fascia issues at the moment, but I do get this probably once a year. Typically the pain is going to be right at the base of the calcaneus. This bone is called the calcaneus. So when there's pain right here at the plantar fascia attachment, some of my favorite kind of techniques that I'm going to use, it's going to be applied sustained pressure. So I'm tacking down the tissue. And then what I do is I curl my toes to shorten the plantar fascia. And then I extend my toes to lengthen the plantar fascia. Doing this achieves two goals. One is I can feel the attachment at the calcaneus. I can feel it moving just a little bit, gliding under the pressure of my thumb. I can also start to get some muscle contraction in the muscles of the upper foot, so that some of that is going to produce a beneficial kind of warming sensation in the entire plantar surface of the foot. Now, another option, if I don't have the leverage to apply pressure this way, I can use kind of a hook grip where my thumb comes under or behind the Achilles tendon. My two fingers, my index and my middle finger, come on top. And again, I'm just going to do this slow and controlled toe flexion into toe extension. I'll repeat this 10 to 15 times, enough that I start to feel some fatigue within the forefoot, but I can feel the sensitivity, the pain experience diminishing as I continue to do that. Now, another option is what we would call cross fiber. So the fibers of the plantar fascia run parallel with the bottom of the foot. If I go cross fiber against those, I can start to spread those fibers, separate them just a little bit. I can desensitize some of that tissue again. So I'm not using lotion, because what I want is I want my fingers to stick to the sock and to the skin so that the superficial layer glides over the deeper layer. Now I can do this in a toe flex position. I can do it in a toe extended position. I can do it very close to the calcaneus and then move away more close to the arch of the foot. Any of these areas that are sensitive, you want to spend a little bit of extra time working those areas. Whereas the areas that don't feel sensitive at all, you still want to work them, but you don't have to spend as much time on it. And then finally, what I like to do is I like to apply an overpressure stretch. So basically, I kind of cup the ends of the toes. I'm bringing them back, pulling my toes back toward my shin. And then at the same time, I'm applying a parallel stroke that could be superficial. It does get a little bit painful, especially if that plantar fascia is still inflamed at this point. But what we're doing is we're running the pressure parallel with the fibers, trying to desensitize that tissue, trying to facilitate some fluid exchange. Ultimately, the healing process requires that we change the chemistry in the area, that we support the lymphatic drainage, that we support the body's ability to remove the debris and bring in the nutrients. So that's what I like to do. It's a very simple process. I probably spend 2 to 3 minutes, 3 times a day, working the connective tissue when it's significantly painful. And what you should experience is each time you do it, it starts painful. The pain reduces during the session, and then you should not feel any increase in pain after. In fact, you should be able to get up and walk around virtually pain-free once you finish that 2 to 3 minute self-massage technique.